So, today is the day that I am getting my EEG 3-day course done. EEG or electroencephalograph is just basically how they measure like brain waves in the head. And if you all didn't see from one of my previous videos, I had talked about how I was being re-diagnosed for whatever mental health stuff I was going through. So we did a EEG earlier in the month, and it came back for the first time like normal. So my doctor wanted to do this for 3 consecutive days. That's gonna be a lot. So this is just gonna be epic, and I thought I would document like the whole process. So I'm just gonna wait for the technicians now, and then we will get started. When the technician arrived, I did a small bit of paperwork and was given instructions, and she wired me up and set up cameras to watch what I was doing. Kind of pretty cool getting to see actually see how you all do marking and stuff from this angle.
Oh yeah.
And this was the end result. Some of the gear that they used included this computer which sat on my tech card to record information, this camera to observe my habits, and this nice little knapsack housing the tech that transmits the information back to the laptop. I was just told to spend my day how I normally would. I just want to point out that it's day 1 and it's like very boring right now. It's being trapped in this apartment. You can't really make much, you can't move around much. And if the wires like come off, you will be required to like help fix it, but I don't know. It's complicated, but it's okay. Anything to help this get the proper thing that it needs, the proper diagnosis. Let's see how it continues. Today has been pretty wild. I mean, my head's kind of scratching and it did hurt. Hopefully the EEG picked up on some of the shocks that I did get. And some friends came over which I didn't see it because of privacy reasons. But they got us on their cameras. So I'm going to go and hit the hay now. So I'll see you all in the morning. Hey. Turn off the overheads. Time for sleep. So it's day 2 and I want to bring up a few things I have. My head is itching like crazy right now, and apparently while I was scratching it, the node of some of the diodes came out or something like that. So now the technician is gonna come later, and that kinda is like, how am I supposed to deal with all this itchiness? And I don't know if you could see it, but like these things, yeah, the bandages aren't working too well. But it's a new day, so let's see how everything works out. So the technician came and redid the whole process of putting the diodes back on my head. But luckily, none of the diodes were too also placed to not pick up on readings, and not all of the diodes were removed because of my scratching. So there were some readings that were picked up. But this is also the reason why it's a 3-day test. Just in case something like this happens and a technician has to come and redo everything because of my scratching. So how's it feel to have this on my head? It's a little bit annoying, not too bad. It's not too tight, but there's itches like all over, and you can't scratch them. You could probably scratch the ones here because you have no nodes, but it's a bit annoying to deal with this thing. And you know, if you get itch anywhere else, it's Also, this pack is not the easiest thing to have around you. It's like, so I kind of keep it off sometimes, but honestly, you're supposed to have it like this around your neck, and then it dangles in front of you. And at least when I'm on the couch, I don't do that because I want to keep it at least free flowing, and these wires actually do get tangled in my body sometimes, so that's a bit something. But it's not bad so far. It's not bad. Anything to get the results I need. Let's keep going. So I'm gonna go to sleep now. It was a very slow day. There's nothing else to say about it. I literally just watched TV and it wasn't all that. That's the whole thing about this head thing. The days feel long because you're not allowed to leave your apartment. And that's kind of sad, but I mean, at least it was raining today, so that's something. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll see you guys in the morning. Honestly, I'm just ready for this whole thing to be over, and I know that I probably shouldn't be doing this. I would not recommend that you remove it on your own, but my hair is itching like all over, and ah! Swear I end up bleeding. Like, you would not believe how this whole process has been. It's been painful. This is my hair. This is my hair. It's a mess. Like, I mean, I guess that's how sticky the whole thing is, and I'm really hoping that this red stuff isn't blood. I'm just really hoping that this red stuff isn't like I dug into my scalp and it doesn't look like blood. It might be grape jelly from those PB&J sandwiches I was eating all week. But it was an experience. So give me a bit to freshen up this real quick, and then let's go and discuss what I've learned from this experience. So, how was my experience with the 3-day EEG? It was unique, to say the least. I will say that it was itching a lot, and I'm grateful for you two friends who came over to keep me company, because being locked in your house for 3 days kinda doesn't make you feel the best. It's kinda sad, and it's not the easiest thing to sleep with. It's not impossible, and you will fall asleep, but it's not the easiest thing to fall asleep with. So, what are some things I take away from this experience? First of all, just because I'm saying all these negative things, don't use it as an excuse not to do it. You will, if you need it, do it. Don't be afraid. Second thing is that it's not gonna be as easy as I thought, or as you think. The nodes, when they do start to itch, you will want to scratch, and it'll be very hard to kind of resist that urge, but you will have to resist it. And the time will fly. I'm gonna promise you that. Just find something to entertain yourself. I will say that it was fun to record this thing, and that was my time killer. But the other thing is that if you have TV, if you have streaming service subscriptions, use them. And at the same time, it's just gonna be fun. Nah, not fun. It's gonna be something. Also, even though I did not leave my apartment for 3 days, I was told that I could leave my apartment for no more than 3 hours per day. And I just wouldn't recommend leaving. You would look kind of weird. I was in public with this whole head wrap thing. But unless you put on like a cap, I guess. But if you could get a friend who could help you out and go, I had a friend on standby, but you know I didn't need it. Or use one of those DoorDash or Uber Eats or Postmates and order a meal if you need to. And you will have to endure being kind of smelly for a few days. Yeah. I put off a lot of stuff by doing this. But at the same time, I can't wait to get my results. I can't wait to see how this progresses. This is gonna be good. I'm trusting. Cause it's been rough. It's been rough lately, and honestly, any step towards progress is a welcome one for me. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please, I'm starting this new kind of like chapter for my life and for the channel, and I thought I would try something a bit different, and I do hope that you all enjoyed it. Peace.